Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I have folios and mini album to share with you today using the Scrapdiva Designs April release sets, and I have been using this adorable set here that comes in 3 different sizes, and this one is called the Kitchen Mixer Set. I have also combined that with this larger size mixer set, and this is called the Mixer Mini Album Set. It was just so fun. I think I spent quite a lot of time making this one because I just enjoyed the theme that I was going with. And then I have used this set that comes with so many interesting pieces that can be used for so many things, and this is called the Flip Flop Folio Set. I have combined that with the this one is called the A2 Shaker Pocket. Then I also use one of the sets that was released prior, and this is so pretty, and this one is called the Romantic Rectangle Set. So let me show you guys what I did with the mini album first. So I cut out all of these pieces in different sizes, in many different pattern papers, like little scraps of paper that would fit the shape. So I am very good at using up all my scraps. I really think that every piece of paper is so very precious, and they all are used uniquely. And I have combined that with the large mini album set to make this. I have been using the Stamperia collections in the autumn theme and like forest magical theme, and I really love it so much. Now, as you can see, I have shared these before. These are the Loopy flowers from the April release set as well. And this fairy lady, she is so pretty. And behind her, I have also added a layer of the Shabby Chic butterfly. Can you see? Doesn't she look so amazing? So pretty. Now for my cup here, well, you can actually use this as a cup too. So if you bought this mini album set, you guys, so let me show you that again. It comes with heart pieces, and it also comes with this mixer bowl. But because it's got the handle attached to the design, you can use this for any kind of warm cup of cocoa or anything like that you can think of. So with that one, I did use a 2mm foam to add behind it to pop it up, and I also wanted everything to be leveled, so I did double layer the main body part with the foam as well. I cut this particular shape twice, one in pattern paper, one in the foam, and I also added the word "make it happen," which was part of this collection. I did do some fussy cutting and added to the next to the fairy lady here, and it is just so pretty. For my background piece, which is the stitch layering piece, can you see? I did use vellum with the foiled printing on it. I just wanted a little touch of a bit more of the coppery color that will match the autumn theme that's got going on here. Now, I live in Gold Coast, Australia. At the moment, we are supposed to be in autumn. The actual weather I am facing is still hot and humid because I live in this area, part of the Australia. But I am fully in the zone of autumn and fall colors, so I am really enjoying the Stamperia collection. So for my spine, I did use like a 1-inch ring binder clip, and I did add my love of curly ribbon on the side to match the colors. And when we open it up, this is where I have also combined the second layering piece, which is the stitched layer detail. Then I also used the mixing bowl as part of my embellishment. But this is not just stuck on flat. This is my embellishment cluster that becomes a tuck spot. See? And if you can see, this is where I have also used the mixer set in different sizes. And here is a froggy boy sitting on top of a mixer, enjoying his cup of cocoa. This one here is a little size mixer, sitting on top of a middle-sized mixer. And I decorated it with the forest mushrooms and the pumpkins and the autumn leaves. Instead of using the layering details like these bits here, I did use some decorative pieces that I have in my stash, like sticker pieces and rhinestones. And here I added a lily of the valley bowl. I did also use Scrapdiva Designs ticket die set that was released last month, and I used the ticket pieces as part of my tuck spot layering piece, if you can see it right there. So this is another tuck spot here. You see, got heaps of space to put things in. Then the next page, for my embellishment cluster of this lovely fairy girl, says thinking of you, and I double layered the small size mixer there using copper gold and also the pattern paper. Then this one here, I did use a cut apart piece that's included in the collection, and it's got the little foam strip around here and here, so it's got more space for me to add things here. Then here is another cluster that I have added the Shabby Chic butterfly in the small size, and I also did use the shaker plate that I cut out of the butterfly shape onto the middle part of the Shabby Chic butterfly. And this is another cluster that becomes a tuck spot, and here you can see my large mixing bowl that's included in the mini album set, as well as the smaller size mixer with the mixing bowl there as well. Can you see how fun this was for me, mixing all of the kitchen components but turning it into a magical fairy forest home book? And then this one here has my Love of Strawberry touch added to the top, which is a tuck spot as well. So I can show you that this one, I only glued the top so you can tuck things up there as well. And then down here, it is almost camouflaged, and I really like that camouflage look as well. Here is my largest mixer from the mixer set and with the bowl. Then I also added the bigger mixer bowl from this album set. And this is also a tuck spot, can you see? So fun. And then on this side, I have another mixer here. And it says, you are the pumpkin to my spice, which is also a tuck spot as well. Then the next page, here is that lovely granny fairy. And this is her home. And you can see that she has a really lovely mixer with the mixing bowl sitting on top of a mixer with her mushrooms. And this is a tuck spot as well. And same with this size, I have added my Loopy flower layering pieces as part of my cluster. And then I also did add 2 of the ticket pieces that I die cut using the Stamperia pattern paper with the Scrapdiva Designs ticket set. And it says everything arrives at the right time. It is such a nice size mini album, and I love the theme that I am going with. The next one I am going to show you is my flip-flop folio. This is the way I visioned my flip-flop folio. Now, flip-flop was the word that really inspired me. I wanted to go this way, that way, open up, all sorts of things. Now, there was a A2 shaker pocket that's included in this month release set. Now, you can also get the bigger size, but I will share with you guys what I did with the bigger size in the next video coming up. Now, this, you can use it this way. You can use it this way. Of course, you can use it this way, depending on what you want to do and how you want the shape to be, depending on your project. So with my flip-flop folio, I added the A2 shaker pocket to the front and to the back. And I absolutely love this. And the way I did this one here, the A2 shaker pocket, it does come with the double scoring line here, which gives you space to add a lot of things behind the pocket. But I also did use all of these pieces that's included. These are the glue flaps that has already been scored. Now there's ones with the single score line and there's another one with the double score line. Can you see? And the double score line one is the one I used at the bottom of the A2 shaker pocket. So that gives me this piece here to add to the bottom, which gives me enough space for me to tuck things in. Can you see? And can you see how spacious this is? See that? And I absolutely love the full color theme that I've got going on with the shaker bits as well. To make this shaker, what I did was I cut the bigger piece, this bit here, twice. I cut one for the front, one for the back. And then I sandwiched between it a vinyl or acetate sheet, a thin acetate sheet. And I included the sequins and then closed it off. I did stitch around the 3 sides to fill the sequin and closed it off. Then I covered my stitched area with the outer layer border that has the faux stitching all around. Isn't that so pretty? And I fussy cut this large piece included in the Stamperia collection and I added it to the front. And it looks so pretty. So at the back, I did add another piece for my pocket. So this is it without anything included in the pocket. And in here, I just attached 2 pieces of the rectangular piece. And then it just became a card for me to add more things. So going back to the front, it opens up like this. And I'm going to open it all up to show you what it looks like. It's like this accordion fold, and then you can turn it around and then you have more accordion fold things at the back. It is just super fun. So let me do a quick flip and I will explain to you how I did this. So it opens up like this, opens up like this, and like this. Then it continues, opens this way, this way. So you can just continuously do this. And it's just really fun. Okay, so let me show you guys. I showed you guys what I did to the very front. The second page when you open it up looks like this. So you have this small size included as well as this size included. I added that to the top, okay? For your glue flap, you will be using any of these things here, depending on how you want it to be, or how wide your paper is. And if you even needed something smaller than the smallest glue flap included, of course you can chop it in half or whatever size you need. So I used that to attach this piece here onto this page here. Now for my base, as you can see, my base is all joined up. And the way to do that is I used 2 12 by 12 size long strip of paper and I scored it like, I think it was, let me get my scoreboard. It was 4 by 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4 is the size of my flip-flop folio. And I just scored for my long piece of 12 by 12 that I had. I cut that in 5 1/4 height. Then I scored at 4 inches. Then I wanted a bit of like a 1/4 inch gap. And then I did another 4 and then another space, another 4. And then I attached another long strip of 12 by 12 bit to make it really long and for it to extend. It opens up like this and this opens down, okay? And then I added my pattern paper accordingly. This side here, you get included this pocket with the layering piece and you also get this rectangle piece included. So let me take this out. So this is the romantic rectangle piece I used for my journaling card that fits into the pocket slot. This is the smaller size romantic rectangle size. And this pocket slot is also included in this flip-flop folio set. So to make this pocket slot, what you do is you cut out the rectangular piece included in the set first. See how you got that washi sticker there? I attach my washi sticker or washi tape onto this bit here and attach it to the rectangle piece that you already die cut. Then you get this piece, this slot here. And then you can do that as many times as you want, of course. I did it once for up here because I'm attaching a pocket down here. The next page is like this. So this is another pocket that's included, or you can use this as another flap, but I used it as a pocket. And then here is the piece that's also included in the set. Well, actually, this one is included in the romantic rectangle set, which is a smaller size rectangle. And then I have this one here where I use the slot twice. So I put it through the die cutting machine twice using this shape. I added some decorative pieces, so you can use it, put it at the back like this as well. And then that's my pocket, shaker pocket. And then I used the same idea that I did on the other side. So I used the same way I attached all of these bits here onto the other side. So it's exactly same pattern. So it's really fun that way, and it gives you a pattern to work with, which makes it more enjoyable as well. So I have this going up like this going down this side. And I even attached some Journalsay sticker pieces. It says think positive. This one comes out, you have a pocket slot there, so you can put things in there as well. But this is the bigger size rectangle piece I cut out so that it fits into this pocket here. And then this one here comes out. I attached the fussy cutout window scene from the collection, and I made it like this. This side, I did use the cutting slot again twice, and this is the smaller size romantic rectangle that can go either way. So pretty. And then that's how it finishes. And this is where my journal card goes in here like this. It is just so fun to do. Super, super fun. And I love the accordion style like this. And I love how I created this space, so it makes it really fun for me to attach all of the components that's included in the flip-flop folio set. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed my project share, and I hope you guys get to give this a go by picking up a lot of the die sets that I have shared with you today. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye for now.